Alright, it is Sunday night, and you know what that means. We've got another edition of Mud Mule TV coming your way. Two more editions of Mud Mule TV, in fact, coming your way. We are starting off our Sunday nights with the Knuckleheadz iRacing Leagues, the Motowear International 360 Sprint Cars. Then straight up after that, we do have the Motowear International Late Model Round as well. So doubleheader night of racing back in action. We're currently in qualifying. We're looking at the 77 of Mikey Mixter out there on the track. Let's have a quick look at quick times as we come to the end of practice. Peyton Burke at 15.790, 15.920 for Christopher Standard, 16.052 for John Bennett. So John Bennett unusually off the pace. We do see Travis McDonald, Mikey Mixter, Jonathan Foxworth here, Chad Biesinger, and it looks like Tim Brown as well. Boys, going to get ready for qualifying as we start this one off. I'm going to apologise for my congested head. It's not been well lately and haven't been able to sort of shake it. Right, the 77 Mikey Mixter straight back out on the screen. I do like that splattered paint theme on the sprint car. There's the 17. That's Peyton Burkett. He was our quickest in practice. Chad Biesinger, see him on the track map. The 88 of Travis McDonald as well. Hope everyone had a great weekend. It is Monday morning for me. Obviously Sunday evening for you guys, so end of the weekend. What did you guys get up to? Let us know in the chat. Now we're currently riding along with a 429. Tim L. Brown. Peyton Burkett does have quick time in qualifying, 16.551. 16.676 for Chad Biesinger, 16.888 for Mikey Mixter. Now Travis McDonald, the 88. So Peyton Burkett still our race. Qualified quick time, sorry, 16.551, 16.676 for Chad Biesinger in second. Mikey Mixter still in third with a 16.888, 17.451 for Tim Brown. Travis McDonald has settled in with a 16.882, pushing that 888 of Mikey Mixter's back down to fourth. John Bennett's come in with a 17.107. Alright, not much longer to go here in practice. John Bennett and looks like Juan Martinez still out on the track. Trying to get those times in, not able to lock those in. John Bennett finished with a third, 16.775. Couldn't quite see where Juan ended up, but two heats now before we get to the feature. We're, of course, here at Knoxville, USA, Knoxville Raceway. We're at the home of, is this the home of Sprint Car? I don't believe this is the museum one. That's that Kokomo. That's Knoxville. Knoxville's the... There it is, the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame and Museum. That's what I was looking for. The home of that here at Knoxville. So obviously the 360 sprints, obviously revered and loved here. All right, Peyton Burkett, John Bennett, Mikey Mixter, Tim L. Brown. That is the four in this heat. I made that coffee myself and it's terrible. I make bad coffees, guys. Don't know how, but I do. Right, pace truck's leaving the track. We're 1 to green. The boys are going to get this one fired. You know the drill. 6 laps in our heat races. This first heat will decide the inside line. The second heat will decide the outside line. And we'll go from there with the EOLs, depending on the top 5. The finishes last week. Just the second half of the Motowear International Sprint Car Series. First half was completed about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. This is the second half now. We'll get into the points probably either between the heats or between the heats and the feature at this stage. So John Bennett, Peyton Burkett first and second. Mikey Mixter back there in third. Tim L. Brown fourth. For anyone just tuning in, this is the Knuckleheadz iRacing League's Motowear International Sprint Cars. Looks like the 29 of Tim L. Brown. No, Jonathan Fox, late to the field, but he's going to get out there anyway and race. He's 3 laps down, so look for him to finish 5th because there are only 2 laps to go in this heat. It looks like John Bennett got stuck up on the wall, so he is going to fall back down through the field. Mikey Mixter moves up into 2nd, Tim L. Brown 3rd. Back in 4th, John Bennett, but Peyton Burkett, he's on the white flag lap. He's our race leader right now. He's coming down that back stretch. Nice energy drink, 17. There we go. Wave that flag, Barney. Oh, he's going so quick we didn't even get to see Barney wave. Winning Heat 1, Peyton Burkett. Mikey Mixter 2nd, Tim L. Brown 3rd. John Bennett fell back to 4th. Jonathan Foxworth didn't take the track till late, so finishing 5th. Alright, Heat 2 is starting to line up. We can't quite get down to the cars here. See what we can do here in a second. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. I can see Chad Beasing and Travis McDonald, Juan Martinez. You've pretty much got Juan's racing team. More than 50% of the cars on the track are part of Juan's racing team there. Then you've got BSR, Chad Beasinger in the 23 with pole position. So that front row, Chad and Travis, one on the back row. Alright, so we've got 4 viewers over Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, Bobbers TV. So thank you so much for tuning in and checking this out. This is the Knuckleheadz iRacing League's 3 nights of racing action. 5 races over 3 nights. We start off with the Motowear International Sprint Cars, which we've got on our screens now. The Motowear International Late Models are up next. Tomorrow night is the Waynesville Modified Series and the Run What You Brung Series. And then we wrap it all up on Tuesday night with the Roberts Electrical Dirt Street Stocks. Still got some racing to come. If you're watching though, let us know who you'd like to see win. Who are you here to support? Don't be shy. Understand sometimes it's just family members checking out their loved ones or the grandkids or the niece and nephews, so please say hello or g'day, mate. Alright, here we go. Pace car was terrible, Bob. Pace cars left the track. Boys have got the green flag waving. We are off and racing. Chad Beasinger and Juan Martinez racing off together, but out the front there it is the 88 of Travis McDonald. Nice new grey looking sprint car there. Here we go. We got one of the peanut gallery. And Juan Martinez currently running at a second. His favourite fan, Darren Martinez, no relation that we know of, but we can pretend. In the chat supporting him. Darren Martinez, of course, host of Twitch's favourite game show, Twitch Sip Chat Play, favourite game and chat show. Sip Chat Play, come along and have a drink of coffee, listen along and have a chat, play along. A lot of Jackbox sort of interactive games. A lot of fun, always hilarious. He amasses a great crowd as we get to the one to go stage. Juan Martinez and Chad Beesing, a little bit of contact there, but nothing too crazy. It's still going to be 1, 2, and 3. Travis McDonald, Juan Martinez, and Chad Beesinger. Yeah, if you're familiar with the Jackbox games, they host a lot of that sort of action. So espionage, drawful, animate. What else do you play, Daz? Lots of fun things, and he's starting to have some pretty funny co-stars, pretty funny guest spots on there. Our boy Frylaven was on there the other week. I'm trying to line up a time that I can be on there and try and be funny, but really I just want to talk to Rockstar. I tell Darren that. Will make me sit in the green room. All right, here we go. 30 laps at Knoxville Raceway, Knoxville, USA. This is the Motowear International Sprint Cars for the Knuckleheadz iRacing League. We've got 9 sprint cars down on the track in the order of Peyton Burkett and Travis McDonald, Mikey Mixter, Juan Martinez, Tim Brown and Chad Beesinger, John Bennett and Christopher Standridge, John Foxworth as well. Not sure Christopher Standridge has managed to take the field. It looks like Jonathan Foxworth will be our 8th car out on the track. There we see Peyton and Travis up the front. Juan Martinez and Mikey Mixter second row. There's Chad and Tim L. Brown, the 29 and the 429. And then behind them, John Foxworth and John Bennett, the Johns. All right, I need another coffee, I think. I think I just ran out of drink too. Darren, will you go get me a drink, please, buddy? Need someone to wake up moist and get her to. No. I'll go grab one soon. All right, we're going to get this one underway very shortly. Coming into 3 and 4. Pace car will leave the track in just a moment. Oh, I just realised I still got the sponsor logo up. Whoops, for the other race. That's my bad, guys. We get that fixed up as we get this race back underway. Well, not back underway, but underway with the main event portion. 30 laps here at Knoxville Speedway. Stuff for a second, but I didn't realize I was going to do that, so let's go back to this one. Oh, it's broken. Okay, sorry guys, give me 2 seconds. Why is that not coming back? There we go. Track max on a load in a second. If not, we'll just scrap that. But lap 4 of 30. It is currently Peyton Burkett. Juan Martinez has got himself into still in second. Travis McDonald third. There's the 77 of Mikey Mixter in 4th place. Behind him, John Bennett, Chad Beesinger Tim L. Brown, Jonathan Foxworth. Thank you so much, Darren. I do appreciate it. I did quickly. I was supposed to reply to it, and I've been really slack. I get so... I want to say busy, but it's not really busy. It's just occupied. And I did. I saw your kind words in the Discord, in your Discord as well, with a link to the page. So love you so much, man. Obviously, you and I go way back, and if you had a 30-minute silent film about a shoe that just sat on a wall, I would watch it and support it because everything you do is magic. And love our friendship. Get all the nice gushy stuff out of the way. Darren and I have been mates for a long time through many different various walks of life on this online community we call the internet. But yeah, no, he's a brother from another mother in another country. Which kind of makes me and Juan cousins almost. Should probably get you to send me some images. We'll get those books and stuff up. We won't worry about working out a deal or anything. Jesus, we'll just get you promoted. I was flicking through it. Moose Dumps the other day. Moose Dumps. MooseDumps.com. Guys and girls, if you are listening, go check out MooseDumps.com. If you're a big fan of the preteen, the books of our childhood, and want to revisit those, then Dr. Laz, Darren Martinez, Darren Mart, whatever we want to call him, Sip Chat Play, Moose Dumps. He has written a number of books, I believe. His wonderful partner in crime, Rockstar, has also written a story or two that's featured in the books. But yeah, a bit of a hark back to the days of other random books that we used to read as kids that weren't as important in our, in society now or whatever. But Moose Dumps definitely the next wave of young horror. Young horror? I don't know. The other stories get a bit scarier, Darren. I remember there was one, was it the werewolf one, the brothers? One that was quite shocking ending. I have to read the book again. No spoilers. Alright, lap 13 of 30. We're still riding with the back half of this field. We've got Juan Martinez there in fourth place. John Bennett, Chad Biesinger, and Tim L. Brown. In front of Juan is Mikey Mixon, Travis McDonald, Peyton Burkett, Jonathan Foxworth is a lap down, having a few issues with that sprint car. John Bennett up in the wall again. He might want to watch that. Oh, comes racing down in front of Chad Biesinger. Almost caused an accident. Looks like there is another sprint car stuck up in the walls. That's the 88 of Travis McDonald. There we have it. Our first caution comes at the halfway mark. 15 laps in. When we get this one back underway, it will be 15 laps remain. All right, guys and girls, bear with me. Just going to go grab a quick drink. I'll be back in just a moment. All right, I am back, and speaking of guest stars, maybe we should start having some guest stars on Mumble TV or Bubba TV. We'll have a talk to the Knuckleheadz guys, see if they are cool with it, and we might start doing that. Just have, you don't have to know racing and stuff. Just come have a chat, get amongst it. All right, front row, Peyton Burkett and Juan Martinez. Sorry, Mocky Mixter, John Bennett, Jonathan Foxworth is back there as well. Travis McDonald, Chad Beesinger. No, Jonathan Fox. Oh yeah, he is. Sorry, that's Tim L. Brown in the pits. With 13 laps to go. Lap 18 is firmly underway. We can see the 17 of Peyton Burkett. He is our race leader. Juan Martinez, John Bennett, Mikey Mixter, Travis McDonald rounds out the 5. Alright, we're just past the 22-minute mark of our first race tonight. 2 races to come your way, double header night of racing. The next race won't be for another, say, 45, 50 minutes, but there is another race here tonight after this one, so stick around. Please like and follow any of the pages. We've got Bobbers TV on YouTube, Facebook and Twitch, so you can notify us, get a notification when we are going live. Alright, now there is a bit of an issue there I do see with is it John Bennett? I'm trying to work out which car that is. It might actually be the 4 of Juan Martinez. Let's get a closer look there. No, I want the outside wall of the car, but that's right rear. Basically what I could see there is it looked like that front right of his front left, the inside tyre on the front of the JBL sprint car was hanging quite on a severe angle, so I thought maybe a little bit of damage there, but it doesn't look like there's too much concern as the 4 and the 1 battle each other out. The 4 is going to get past the 1. Juan Martinez gets past John Bennett. 7 to go, but our race leader, Peyton Burkett, just absolutely running away with it so far. Alright, just trying to find the points for the sprint car series. Alright, we're at Knoxville, which is the last half of the second half. It looks like John Bennett is our current points leader. Wayne Bridges, Travis McDonald, Tom Land and Christopher Standridge are the top 5. Now a number of those guys are not here today, so a reshuffle may be in order. To go. Peyton Burkett, Juan Martinez, John Bennett, Mikey Mixter, Travis McDonald, still the top 5. Then we've got Tim L. Brown, Jonathan Foxworth and Chad Beesinger. It looks like Jonathan and Tim a lap or so down. Chad in the pits. As we get to our 2 to go, let's give Peyton all the airtime he deserves. Oh no, that's the 4 JBL car. We want the 17 Peyton Burkett car. There is the Noz, the blue and orange Noz sprint car. He's going to come down that backstretch into 3 and 4. Get that checkered flag. There it is, checkered flag waved. Congratulations, Peyton Burkett first. Juan Martinez second, John Bennett third, Mikey Mixter fourth, Travis McDonald 5th, Tim Brown 6th, 7th, Jonathan Foxworth and Chad Beesinger in 8th. Alright guys and girls, we've got a little bit of time before we jump over to the Motowear International late models. So let's go have a chat to some of these boys and see what they thought of that race. There's 17 at Peyton Burkett. He's doing his burnouts. He is very, very, very happy with himself. All right, we're going to start off with our second place finisher. Quite easily one of our crowd favourites. And I don't know if you've gone back and rewatched any of the replays there, JJ, but I think we found a long lost cousin out of Philly of yours. In the form of Darren Martinez. He has certainly latched on, and I meant to tell you last week as well. He has a streaming show on Twitch called Sip Chat Play, where he plays games, Jack interactive sort of Twitch games and things like that, and has chats and comedians and stuff on there. But mate, he has not stopped talking you up since he's come across you. And whenever he brings up my streams, a broadcast or promotes Bobith TV, he always makes sure to mention you and that you're his favourite race car driver out here, and he has no idea what's going on, but he thinks you're the best. So reaching there we go, Team Martinez. He just popped it in the chat.
Well, I appreciate
it. Now, what a race! I think points wise, you started qualifying wise. Sorry, you started second row alongside Mikey Mixer. That Peyton Burkett. I was looking at some of the lineup, and I thought, oh look, this could be anyone's really. John is likely going to race from the back. We've got Chris Standridge, who hasn't been taking the field a lot lately. Unfortunately, but yeah, a couple of guys there. Travis, Mikey's proven that he's quite good in the sprint car. Were you a little concerned with the second row start?
If I always mess with Travis, tell him he's a puffer fish, is what I call him, because every time I get behind him, he takes up the whole track. And I was just waiting for him to be able to take up the whole track. I was gonna tell him in Discord, get out of my way, puffer fish. I got somewhere to go.
Now, I think Trav got up in the wall. He was him and John. John was able to sort of do it earlier in the race and build that back and get back up to the front. But I think Trav is also a victim of the wall here. It's especially when you've got, like I always say, I think, look, as a broadcaster, I think 9, 10 to 12, 15 cars is ideal. It doesn't give me too much to focus on, and it gives everyone enough sort of airtime, things like that. So with 9 cars or 8 cars technically here at Knoxville, makes Knoxville a little bit wider, and the guys obviously want to try a few things, get up a bit higher, and that's where that wall can come into play. Were you always going to stick down low? Were you looking at that high line for some of those guys and going, nope, they can have that?
Well, I tried it at some point, but I kept getting closer and closer to the wall. I was like, eventually, I'm going to have to go down to the bottom, because I already don't like these cars. I can't drive them. And if I keep getting closer, eventually, I'm going to fly through the air.
That definitely, I feel you in that, brother. Definitely can relate. But as I say every week, you do make the 360s look very easy to drive, and I'm sort of like, maybe I should give them a try. But I know the moment I get behind that wheel, I will be 360ing, I will be wheel standing, I will be doing everything but heading in a faster direction, turning right to go left. So no, I'll leave that to you guys. Now, yeah, getting very close to the tail end of what has been a very, very long sprint car series. There's only 4 races remaining. Now, with the way the point structure works, it looks like it's really down to sort of the top 5 at this stage. But you've almost cracked the top 10. You've been vocal about your love of sprint cars or lack thereof. I'm assuming though top 10 finish in a 20-week season, or a potential upcoming top 10 finish in a 20-week season in a series that you're just not really that down with. It's got to feel pretty good to be able to do well in it though.
Yeah, a little bit, but I don't want to drive these cars too much, and then I get used to them. Like, oh, I really like those, and then start doing it in officials and just start doing horrible because them guys have more practice than I do.
Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like I love you guys dearly, but there is such a different level between, say, racing something for fun, hosted races, league races, and then officials. Yeah, the officials. I've pretty much retired from official, not officially, but can't remember the last time I did one. I've just been having more fun racing with friends or racing and hosted, things like that. Something a little bit more targeted. I think we've done the grind. It's time that we race what we want to race rather than sort of have to do the hard yards to get our way up through the I rating or the safety rating sort of measures. But that's why I love this job. I love watching you guys race, and it's sort of I feel like it's even more competitive than the officials because it looks better because you're not just dodgy slide. Well, look, a couple of dodgy slide. No, I joke. No dodgy sliders. There's no taking people out. There's no sort of shitty tactics, for lack of a better phrasing.
Oh yeah, when you get them officials, like I've been running a lot. I'm almost to a goal where I can just quit running officials. I'm trying to get to 7K I rating.
Oh wow, yes, it's going to be
And
4889 with a 455 license. All right, Mister Show Off.
yeah, but I'm trying to get up there so I can do the pro qualifiers. But when you get in there, there's a lot of mind games between each car. And God, after like on the restarts, I'm like, okay, when is he gonna go? When I get in here, I'm like, is he gonna go? Oh yeah, it's on green. Like I bumped Travis, I think earlier. I was like, he's about to go. He's about to go. And I just realized it was on green, and I was like, oh, okay, I can slow down for a
Yeah,
minute.
just chill, just back off just a little bit. No, definitely. All right, now we've got the Motowear International late models up next. I believe it is the pros. I'm clicking on my wrong screen to try and find out where we are racing. I believe it's is it? No, it's not linear. I might just go to the schedule.
Pros at Charlotte.
Pros. Oh my gosh, you could not come up with a better combination for myself. I'm looking for that. You're gonna be there. You're gonna go over to Charlotte and run the pros.
I'm thinking about it.
I hope you do. It's going to be a good show. I think actually it was just a useless fact of the day. 2 days ago was the 2 year anniversary of my former racing team, Beat Performance, Go Beat Performance. We scored the 1-2-3 in a race, in a league race at Charlotte. I was winning the race for a little while, but settled into third. Let the more senior, experienced racers get up the front and battle for 1 and 2. But yeah, 1, 2, and 3 at Charlotte. So I think that's why I have a bit of a natural love of Charlotte and late model racing there because yeah, as I say, got my first 1, 2, 3 there and well, my first league podium as well. So no, it's definitely a
Oh,
track
nice.
that's near and dear to my heart. I haven't been able to replicate that process since, but look, I've got one. I can retire happy.
If you can retire happy, that's the best moment to retire.
That's it. That is it. All right. Look, before we let you go, friends, family, sponsors, obviously go together to make a great team. Who do you need to give a shout out for everything you're enjoying at the moment?
First off, my girlfriend for letting me do this. Mike, my niece for all my paints. I haven't got one for the sprint cars just because they're that little.
That's
They're that redhead stepchild in the
yeah.
back after all the other cars. Uh, and Travis and Cody, we got a lot of stuff going on, and might be forgetting people. John Sutton, even though he don't race no more, he's about to get shipped off
No.
and go to
Oh, is
other
he?
places. And he's like, I don't want. If I can't win a championship, I ain't no point in me racing. So I think he went and played golf today.
Oh man.
But I think that's about it. Oh, Infusion setup shop.
Definitely, my man. Definitely. All right. Well, look. Best of luck with everything else you've got going on. I say this always, but I truly mean it. Individually and obviously team success. You've got the boys, Travis and Cody, and is Chad part of your team? I can never remember if Chad's part of the team or not.
I don't know.
No,
He
it's
could
not.
be if he wanted to.
It could be if you wanted to. Who's the other member? Who am I missing? There's yourself. There's Jonathan, you, Cody, Travis. There's a fifth. I'm
I don't
sure
know
there's.
if we're officially a team, but
Oh,
like,
okay.
we run a
We'll
lot
roll together.
together.
All right.
You can say that.
Well, look, best of luck to all you guys. Obviously, only one of you can be up the front, and this week it was yourself. So, congratulations. Hopefully, we'll see you over at the Pro Late Models at Charlotte later tonight. If not, we do have the modifieds tomorrow on the Run What You Brung series, as well as the Roberts Electrical Dirt Street Stocks, one of the championships, one of the many championships you're defending from last season. So, yeah, can't wait to see you back on the track, buddy. Best of luck and congratulations yet again.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, that was our second place finisher, Juan Martinez, commonly known as JJ, loved by all. Now we've got our racer winner. Now, this man, quickly stamping his authority in this league, has come in to a couple of the races, a couple of the seasons, series, sorry. A little bit lower in the points just because he started a bit late, but geez, absolutely showing them what is in store for next season if you can get a full-time run under his belt. Peyton Burkett, congratulations, mate. 16.801, quickest car out there, and just looked unstoppable from practice to qualifying to heat to feature. Is that the combination 360s at Knoxville? Is that something you like to work with?
Not really my cup of tea. I mean, I didn't know what to expect when I got in here, and yeah, I did, kind of like JJ was talking about. These cars are they're a handful, really, especially at these speeds, and the track was fairly rough, to be honest with you.
Mm.
So it was more or less, the car driving you at that point.
Yeah, definitely is. I know, look, Knoxville, I don't know if it's just the way they like the track or if the watering truck doesn't really get it all out smooth. But yeah, there are a number of bumps, and it doesn't matter if you're up high, down low. They can be pretty much anywhere on that track. And we saw a few guys sort of fighting that. And I know with the sprint cars, well, with the late models myself, I know I've found you sort of your front left turns into a bit of a basketball coming around those turns where it just bounces and bounces. And I imagine if the sprint cars do that, then that's not going to be fun because those front wheels on the ground are essential for the direction you want to head in. Were there any moments where you got a little bit scared, or was it all pretty much smooth sailing?
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty much committed to the top and middle. I mean, I figured I was gonna try the bottom one time, but I don't know. It was down the straightaways were kind of iffy, and obviously I had a oh moment. I don't know, like 20 something. I got too high, and I felt the left rear come off the ground. So that's when I went back down in the middle, and I don't know. It was rough all over, like you said. I mean, I tried every line possible, and I mean, I bounced pretty much all the way around. So it really wasn't a smooth line for that one.
Look, and I know I think with the sprint cars, it's kind of like the Princess and the Pea. You could have just that light little raised divot on the track, and you're going to feel it all the way through that sprint car. Especially with just trying to maintain those speeds, keep that lead, keep that run, hitting your marks. You sort of don't have time to prepare for them. You've just got to react more so than prepare, I think, in this instance. But only 4 more weeks to go in the late model, sorry, the sprint car series. As I said, you've come into the championship. I think you came in 3 weeks ago, was it? Oh, look,
Yeah, sounds
something
about
like
right.
that. And you've really started to leave your mark on the boys. You've shot up to 13th. You had a win at Lucas Oil a couple of weeks back. You did quite well, picking up 84 points last week at the twin 30 lappers. So yeah, you're sort of definitely setting yourself up. As I said, not necessarily to challenge for this championship. 4 or 5 races to go. Probably not enough points there for you to get that gap, but certainly making the boys sit up and notice that yeah, once we get sort of back around to the round one start of the new season, I think you are going to be a big threat to some of these guys and their championship hopes.
Yeah, that's the goal. I mean, obviously, I know I'm not in the points running now just because of me starting late, and I do plan on running the full season next year. I'm just kind of using this as I don't know, just a test, testing it out basically.
Bit of seat time,
Because
feeling it out. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I don't, run the sprint cars, and obviously I've been running a handful of them, and I don't know, it's good running different cars every night. Keeps you on your toes. I mean, they all drive differently, and kind of using it as a test run for next season.
Definitely, and that's the one thing. I mean, obviously, I've been with Knuckleheadz guys for a while now. We're back to when they were R3O racing, and it's the one thing that, not the one thing, but it's definitely one thing that they have over a lot of other leagues is I think that the way that they float what cars they run and the orders they run them in. Sometimes you know the sprints or the late models, well, the sprints more so and the modifieds this season, it might give you a bit of a heads up on some of the races in the Run What You Brung series or vice versa for the 360s and it's enough to keep you on your toes, enough to keep you learning, but at the same time, um, you're sort of also picking up things from other cars as well. So yeah, I think the format is great. I think now that they've reshuffled some of the racing order and we've gone from say Sunday nights with the Motowear Internationals. Late models in the dirt street stocks, things like that, and shuffling those around to sort of reconfiguring. I think that's a better setup, and I really am starting to sort of see a lot of the guys, yourself doing well, but you're starting to see some of those other guys who are showing a bit of consistency and seeing those skill sets sort of come through. Out of the five series that they do run, what's your favourite? What do you prefer? The late models, the modifiers, the dirt street stock sprints? What's your bag of tea?
I don't know. I'd probably say it's between the late models and the mods. I mean, those
Yep.
things put on the best racing.
Definitely.
And obviously those have a lot more. Well, the ones I ran, they've had a bigger turnout than the sprints and the dirt street stocks do. Which
Yep.
I've only ran, one or two street stocks. But I don't know. I don't know. Just like I said, I'm not really in a point run, so I'm picking and choosing which tracks I run. But like you did say, it is nice running different cars. I mean, you learn different stuff. You learn different throttle control points. The track changes differently because it's tire sizes and stuff like that. But
Exactly.
I don't know. It's definitely fun switching throughout cars throughout the week.
Awesome, man. Well, look, sounds like we might be seeing you on the track at Charlotte coming up in about 25 minutes with the pro late model. So looking forward to that. Now, obviously, there's a team, whether it's friends, family, or sponsors, that goes behind allowing us to do what we do. Who do you need to give a shout out for that?
I need to give a shout out to Hunter Butts, Speedy Fast Designs. He didn't design that car, but I don't really run him enough to have him design one. But Trim McLeod, Sean's Landscaping, obviously you, Bob, for putting on a great broadcast, and all the boys at KHR for giving us a place to race week in and week out. And yeah,
Definitely, man. Well, look, congratulations again. It's great. We've had you up in the booth a couple of times now since you've been here, and not just in the one division as well. So, really looking forward to not to ride off this season, but really looking forward to get the next month out of the way so we can sort of start on an even footing again, and you can really show the boys what they're up against and go from there. But best of luck with any sort of team-based stuff you do, and best of luck individually with whatever other races you do have during the week.
awesome, Bob. Thank you. I will see you. Oh, maybe next at the late models. We'll
Yeah, we
give it a shot and go from there.
see if we can see you in about 40 minutes time. All right, my man. Best of
Hey,
luck with that. Show them what you've got.
awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, that was Peyton Burkett. He was our winner here tonight in the Motowear International Sprint Cars. As you heard there, we're about to jump over to the Motowear International late model portion of our Sunday night doubleheader. That one, the lobby does not open for another 13 minutes, around 40 past the hour. The track will open for the drivers. They'll have about a 15-minute practice, so we'll go live sometime within that time. So, yeah, give me, say, 10, 15-minute break, guys. I will be back soon. On behalf of the drivers, on behalf of KHR, on behalf of everyone associated with Bobbeth TV and Mudmule TV, thank you so much for coming out and watching tonight's broadcast here. We've got one more broadcast to go tonight, so please like, follow, subscribe to Bobbeth TV, Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. All three of them if you want, but at least one of them will let you know when we are live. All right, guys and girls, I'm going to go have a quick break, maybe a third coffee. Who knows? Let's find out. See if you can tell on the next broadcast if I did or not. My name is Bob. I love you all.